game. Not that good, but I'm better than I was in my first game. See if I can use Kyler Murray's skill set a little bit better. Without fumbling it everywhere.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Marr now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's try this. Straight away, right away. Falling forward.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Bad running on my part.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle?
David Johnson,
for his defense.
Personally, one of my favorite football players in the entire
across the 40-yard line.
If not my favorite.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Should have, I believe I might have stock in him in 3 fantasy football leagues.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
I already got
those
stock
are
in him
some
in 2
kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
I think I'll be in position. A couple of redrafts.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is probably a bad play call, but we'll do it. See what happens.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets
Gosh darn it, got
sack.
there fast.
Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Terrible offense.
Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
20 yards.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Elliott. And he takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
Still was ideal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I think he's going to keep carrying it.
The give is to Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Here we go. Big play. It's going to be a short game on this one. With the running. And not being able to stop the Cardinals. I like them, but I don't think I can use them.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Nice. Good D.
Down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, Prescott.
Nice, good D.
Is going to be incomplete.
Let's go. I get a brand new lease.
Baker there to force the incompletion.
Brand new lease
so
on life.
The defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard
1 yard.
line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They give to Johnson going right.
Dang.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Good defense.
Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So what's next? One good defensive series so far.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
That's a touchdown.
Oh, wide open, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Just wrong.
Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike
get the ball back
ability.
at least again.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's see.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Screen play. Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there. A first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Murray now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Yeah.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Just want to clock you.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Oh, my goodness.
Third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
I think I'm getting lucky, especially that one.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown.
Nice.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
All right, we're going to call our own plays. See if we can make something happen here.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being
come on. He was open, just had a bad throw.
You have a game where neither side has scored. 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And it will be
come on.
With a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Down by 2. What a crazy first half score.
Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Not that crazy.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's see what else we can do on D.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
No, he's not around. Let's go get a drink or something. Put the sticks down. Fat boy Jock about to get a penalty.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
27.
Now Prescott.
Yeah, got the sack.
And he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left.
Come on.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Big man knocks
the Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10. We go 43. Check, 43. Okay, double 46.
Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Nice.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
There you go. Hey, kill. 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch
I
the
think
slant
this is probably the last game that I'll use the card.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that,
like he missed
then
that
they get
one
to
on
use their
purpose.
best asset,
Trying
which
to
is
entice me
usually
to go for
their
two.
speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Right there. 54, Mike.
First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Nice play. That was sick.
Christian Kirk, 79 yards. And now the Cardinals are
probably hit him a little late, but it worked.
This game. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half.
Might as well try the two. Gonna be down either
Cardinal
way.
offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two.
Sneaky handoff.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
That was my bad.
He gets halfway there, down
Missed
to the
hole.
1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to.
Here we go.
I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
Doesn't do anything for you, that situation.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Almost picked.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Dang, he's gone.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Oh, my God, we caught him.
Around the 37.
I didn't think we'd catch him.
Pick up of 38.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Man.
Partner, I think from our experience,
he's hard to stop.
We have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here comes.
On second down, Elliott.
Nice move.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing, Prescott.
Nice.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Good D.
Out by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Left side here, caught by Clay.
Nice run.
And
not fast enough, though.
Down to the 22-yard line.
But I got holding. Man. That stinks.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Set. Begin. Touchdown. 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog. Tight dog.
From the gun, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Malik Collins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
There we go.
Foot race. Finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards.
All right, here we go.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field.
Close to safety.
The gun, a run for Johnson.
Nice.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Murray throwing on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And it's no good.
Oh, my gosh.
He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or 2 short of the crossbar. Well, he had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the
Look
end,
at that.
he's a victim
Hit
of the
crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Good D.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That's all right. I lose my timeouts after the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
In a nail biter. Felt like I had it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Nice.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I guess right, too.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott.
Nice.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
He hit the wrong guy.
Loved one there, but at least it does get him
the tight end streaking.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw, Murray. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on
can't even hit. They got Kyler Murray throwing errant passes.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Yep. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
That's it. Missed the field goal. That would have won it. Well, that's it for today. Have a good one. Another one down.